And off we go from Denver. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They begin the drive with Williams. And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards. Now Wilson on first down. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And they'll get this down to the 10. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. Touchdown! Javonte Williams from 10 yards out. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Wilson going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get in to make it 8-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the... .29. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. The kick by Bass is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So we had the touchdown and 2-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
Yeah, and most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact that they resisted the urge to try and match them big, because just get the points on the board. You're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better. And
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Now a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 1st down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Dancing to his left. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Allen now on third and goal. Setting up the screen for Cook. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's inside the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Here's Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Allen now on first down. It's complete to Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On first down, Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's across midfield, down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good, and that gets him back within 10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the...
The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Allen looks to throw on second down.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Play action. Now Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 36 yards on the play. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Steps away to his left.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and booked the play up.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They go play action with Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Will said he's going to keep it.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
When you get that close to the goal line, you can't give up yardage that easily. You might have just given up a great opportunity to score 6 points.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And again, it's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. It's picked up by the Broncos. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1.
Williams.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. A pass there complete to Sutton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. That's caught by Davis. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. To throw is Allen.
He'll buy some time right.
That's caught by Diggs.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Now Allen.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses.